Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you can hear, I'm still not feeling very well and my voice is kind of going in and out, so I apologize for that. But I did want to get this video out and show my love and support for my nail sister, Amber Dipsalot. She has really great and awesome dip powders that can be used as acrylic as well. And they're very beautiful. So let's go ahead and start getting into the unboxing. My little one just came in and started playing the TV in the background, so I'm sorry if you can hear music. But excuse me, she did send me a couple of extra goodies because she's cleaning out her stuff to make room for some more PR, and I totally understand that. So because the first thing that I noticed when I opened the box is that there was swatch sticks in there, and I was like, well, you know, why would she have swatch sticks in my dip powder box? I really love these stickers. Like, these stickers fit me perfectly. I'm a little bit a mix of everything, so and my mood ranges from WTF to this, you know, just being completely in love. So Amber was doing not really a rebrand, but she is changing things up with her business a little bit, including the packaging that she puts her powders in and everything else like that. So I did take advantage of a 40% off sale again, just like I did the last time. And a lot of the things that I wanted were actually sold out. You guys, she makes like really beautiful dip powders that are all hand mixed and custom made. And that's one of the really awesome things about it. But once they're gone, they're usually gone. It's very rare that she'll make another batch. It just really depends on how popular the color is. Like, I was really sad that her glow-in-the-dark polishes were, not polishes, sorry. Her glow-in-the-dark dip powders were, she had a whole jelly set and they were really pretty. And that was sold out, so I was like, darn, I really wanted to get those, but I did end up getting a glow-in-the-dark powder. So she always sends freebies, and this Wake Me Up is one of the freebies that I got today. You can see the purple shimmer in it and everything, and I was actually really surprised when I swatched it. Everything that was in that powder is really cute. A lot of these powders do special things, like I got one that's thermal changing. I wanted to get some colors that were just plain colors, like this red, and I got a gray, things like that. So I'm going to show you what these look like actually in the pot themselves, or just what the pot looks like. And then I'm also going to show you what they look like. Some of them I'll show you what they look like when you're swatching them, and my swatch process that I decided to use today. So I will be talking a lot, so I don't know. I'll probably talk through and explain everything I did. This one reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon. The color is Nightfall, but it has these really pretty, like, fine blue glitters in it. And it reminds me of Toothless off of How to Train Your Dragon. So I thought that color was really pretty, even though it's black. It's still very neat, like I mentioned. A lot of her powders are very unique. And she's like the sweetest person. So if anything is wrong with your order, or there might be something that you don't like about your order, whatever the case may be, which I can't imagine why you wouldn't. Even her shipping is super fast. I ordered this on, I believe, a Saturday, and it was the Saturday before Martin Luther King Day, and I got it on the Tuesday after Martin Luther King holiday, like the next day after the post office was open. So shipping is very expedient, and that was a really big surprise for me. Like, I was expecting it to take like 5 to 7 days, but both of my orders that I've ordered from her got here like overnight, basically. So I really appreciated that and how fast the shipping was. So I did want to mention that. And she literally wastes no time getting your orders out the door. So again, really cool. So I'm going to unbox the rest of this, and when we get into the swatching process, I will explain how I did that and why I did it that way. And yeah, I'll see you then. So now I'm back, and I don't know why I decided to start with glitter. I should have done the solid colors first, but it is what it is. I started with this party planner color because it's really easy to see the glitter in it, and it's really, really pretty. Like, this glitter was just shimmering everywhere, and I absolutely loved it. So this is part of her packaging that she changed. Like, she's no longer going to use these smaller clear pots, and it's because a lot of them, it doesn't, like, there's a lot of excess spillage, and you'll see when I take the lid off, it does spill out quite a bit, and it can make a little bit of a mess, which is why I have the cupcake liner underneath, because that's going to make it easy for me to clean off the edges and the sides. And then, I mean, even if there wasn't any like spillage or anything or any excess that came out, it doesn't matter. I would still put a cupcake liner under because it's easier to just dump it back in when you're done using the powder. So either way, it doesn't bother me because there's always a way to save things or to try to keep as much as possible. But I thought that was cool that she's kind of like taking feedback and listened to everybody. And like I mentioned, changed her packaging. And I'm really proud of her for that. Like, that's really hard to do as a business owner, is taking people's criticism and flipping it into something positive. So way to go to her on that as well. But it never really bothered me to begin with. But either way, like I mentioned, our powders are still beautiful, and you still get plenty in these jars. So I did take, so my swatch method is that I'm using a base coat, a gel base coat, and then I dip it in the powder and I cure it for 60 seconds. You want to make sure that you wipe away any excess so it doesn't get on your base coat when you go to use it again. And I'm also using these little round dot swatches because I have a ton of them and I never use them, and I was like, well, this would be a really cool reason or a really cool way to utilize those for these swatches, so you're not wasting a lot of product on like a regular swatch stick. And I don't usually stack these colors or anything like that. You can in your drawer, but they're just all kind of like bunched up together in like this little thing in my drawer. And I was like, well, eventually when I make more room for this stuff or rearrange my drawers again, then this would be really cool just to see or get a quick glance of what the colors look like and help keep things organized if you keep them on top. So yeah, I just dip it in and I cure it again. So I do try to tap off the extra before I put it in my lamp, but I do not wipe it or use that fan brush before I cure it, because you don't want to wipe the product off, of course. So, and then I just go around the edge where there was a little bit of extra spillage and make sure that I get that cleaned off and looking nice. And so that way when I put the lid on, the lid is very secure, excuse me, and it avoids the product from spilling out as well, like in your drawer. And then I just put the lid on really, really tight. Now, for some reason, I tried to put the lid on before I dumped the extra back in, and I don't know why I did that. I was kind of all over the place with these swatches, and I was like, what in the world am I doing? Because I wasn't sick at the time that I filmed this, so like I mentioned, this was actually back in January. I cannot believe how fast time is flying. Like, this is almost a month ago when I recorded this. Like, I don't know where this year is going, but not feeling well for a week, you know, you just kind of get out of the groove of things, and now it's going on like 2 weeks, and you're just kind of like, what happened? like I mentioned, like, where did the time go, and what is really going on right now? Like, I don't know. I have a ton of laundry to do and all kinds of stuff to like get caught up on. So, but anyway, I did eventually catch myself and dump the extra back in, and I spilled a little bit myself. And then, don't know why my baby is going crazy right now, but I'm sorry for her noise in the background. But then I eventually just get the lid back on, and I get that sticker peeled off on the top of the, now I did make sure like everything, of course, all the dust and the powder and everything was cleaned off of the actual, I almost called it a ramekin. You guys, I'm hungry. Off of the container. I wanted to make sure that everything was sticking properly and adhering. There weren't any like bubbles anywhere, or like no chance of this little sticker thing coming off. I was really shocked at how thin that double-sided tape is. because the sticker is kind of thick. But yeah, so it's really cool, and it just looks really nice once you get it on there. I did want to mention I also used a top coat. So after I wiped it off the second time, I did go in with a top coat, and I cure each layer and the top coat layer for 60 seconds. So look how gorgeous this color is. Like, a lot of the colors ended up turning out a little bit darker than what I expected them to based off of the color of the powder, but I do not mind at all. Like, you guys, they're all still very, very pretty, and they're still things that I would wear and that I really liked. And then I also decided to change up my swatch method. So I knew that the way I was doing it initially, there was no way I was going to be able to dip swatch by swatch while they were on that long stick. And so I just got innovative, and I took a double-sided sticky tape and I put it on the end of a cuticle pusher, a wooden cuticle pusher. And then I dipped it in there, and this color is not dress warm. That was one of my other favorite colors, but this color was boots and sweaters, and oh my gosh, I love it. It reminded me of my UGG boots. And it's not just brown, it's like this like mauve or like this dark pink color. It was just really pretty. And then amusement park I thought was really cool, and I was really surprised by this. It actually, like, the glitter inside of amusement park glows in the dark, and it's also really pretty in the light. So I was just really amazed by all the things that these dip powders did as I was swatching them. Also, like, her garden series, like, I have Rose Garden, and I really love this one. This one is called Exotic Garden, and anything that has the word garden in it that she mixes is, like, super, super gorgeous. So, of course, I make sure to stir this up because it's got a lot of powders and foils and things like that in it. And it is so, so pretty. Like, I don't know. There's just so much dimension in all of her dips. It's like whether it shimmers or glows or glitters or changes color or anything like that. Like, it's just really cool. This is the color Lucky Penny. It has really pretty fine bronze glitter in it. Sour Apple is a thermal changer, and I was trying to get it to change with my finger, but that's clearly the color that it is when it's warm, and I didn't want to go get anything cold to try to get it to change. So I didn't get to show the cool effect on this one. But then this is Chameleon Skies, and look at this. Oh my gosh. I don't know, you guys. She just really makes the most beautiful mixes. You can definitely see the shift in it. It's very, very pretty. And a lot of her colors are just really complementary to each other. So, again, this is Nightfall. And, oh, gosh, just so pretty. And then just regular red. Again, I just wanted some plain primary colors. Beaver Brown is like this really pretty bronze shimmer in it. Gorgeous. Just even the plain gray has a really pretty shimmer to it. And then this is feeling festive when I was swatching it. And I had to show this one as well. Like, I mean, it's just so, so beautiful. And oh my gosh, this is Dress Warm. Very complimentary to boots and sweaters. Like, and it has that really pretty shiny like gold foil in it. Oh god, I just really love this order and all of the colors that I got with this one. This is the Midas Touch. So it's got a little bit of like a bronze and a gold foil in it. And then Purple Berry Freeze. It has like a silver, light purple, all kinds. Those have all kinds of different foils in them. And then also Wake Up was one of the extras that I got. Again, I was really surprised by the foil in that one. Really pretty. And then Mango Jelly was the glow-in-the-dark freebie, and check that out. Like, it literally looks like lava in the jar, like, as I'm rolling it around. So, yeah, like, all these colors were just blew me away, to be honest. Like, they're really cool. They swatch very easy. They go on nicely. I have used her dip powders in some of my sets, and they're just so pretty. So, yeah, that is the end of my haul for today. And if you want, make sure that you go check out amberdipsalot.com and her website. She's also on Instagram. Everything is linked down below. And this is everything that I had, including the little extra nail foil that she gave me. So thank you all so much for watching and being the best part of my channel. And I'll see you in my next video.